And it is such a red flag when it comes to sex trafficking. Whether these ICE agents that are shown in this video are aware or not, their movements and their actions and what this administration is allowing them to do is it is a garden for picking concerning sex trafficking, and it's scary as fuck for women. But we already know that the Supreme Court has allowed racial profiling. Let's listen.
I'm going to show you a video clip here in a second of some ICE agents operating in a suburb outside of New Orleans. It was shot yesterday, I believe. The broader point is that we have a lawless Supreme Court right now. We have an utterly lawless Supreme Court. In a recent decision on the shadow docket, so there was no oral argument, there was no full briefing, the court's majority carved out an exception to the Fourth Amendment to the Bill of Rights against unreasonable search and seizure, and they carved out an exception to the Equal Protection Clause in the 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution for Hispanic people on American soil. The court said that if you are speaking Spanish, if you are...
We already know that now Somalians are being targeted in Minnesota. These Somalians fell for the trick that Trump and the Republicans gave them, and they voted him in by mass, and it's very unfortunate. Same thing with Cubans. Super sad. Like, super sad that they... Well, I can't even say anything about them because the American farmer, they pulled the wool over the American farmer. Like, this is a... When we talk about a serpent, if we're talking about a biblical proportion and scripture that tricks and deceives, this administration would be that serpent in the Garden of Eden. I'm not even fucking around. It would be that. How slickly they have fooled these people and tricked them. Okay? But I just want to show you something. We already know that they gave Trump's administration the allowance to racially profile. But I want you to see this because if there's no red flags, and I don't care if you are a white supremacist, you don't think, and you happen to be a man, you don't think your blonde-haired, blue-eyed daughter is going to reap the same kind of effect by this administration once it sinks its claws into the soil of America like it wants to, and you're allowing it to, that this isn't going to turn around on your blonde-haired, blue-eyed baby girls. It's going to fucking happen, okay? Let's see.
The court can't go fuck with that finding of fact by the lower court, and they did it anyway, and they did it on the fucking shadow docket. We have a lawless Supreme Court. Watch this clip.
Leave me alone!
Video obtained by CNN shows federal agents wearing ice vests chasing a woman back to her home in Maria, Louisiana, a suburb of New Orleans. Jason, 22-year-old mother, says she's a U.S. citizen who was born and raised in Louisiana. She asked that her last name not be used to protect her privacy. She says she was walking home from the grocery store when the masked agents attempted to approach her a few feet from her.
Gotta stop it right there. Parents who've ever schooled their children and said if there's a suspicious vehicle following you, you know the fucking scenario, right? This is predatory. This is so motherfucking predatory. This administration is so vile and foul. in the way that they have approached this immigration thing that I would not be shocked when this is all over that they find out that these women that are getting snatched off the street are not being trafficked. This looks like fucking human trafficking. I don't know what it would take for a white supremacist to open their fucking eyes and actually give a fuck until it actually happens to your daughters. And that's where it's fucking headed. You elected a man who had already preyed upon little young white girls. Okay? And you're protecting a predator. And then he has power to implement laws that make it legal to be a fucking predator.
House. Jacelyn can be heard yelling at the men as she runs towards her home.
Leave me alone!
Moments later, a man identified as Jacelyn's stepfather is heard yelling at the agents before they are seen heading back to a vehicle.
No, you're the one that just We weren't even looking for you. Hey, so what are you looking for? This is a public area. Okay, I don't want to speak to you. Well, I don't want to talk to you either. You're the one talking to me. Hispanic people against Hispanic, bro.
CNN has reached out to the Department of Homeland Security for more information.
You just drop it on the floor, turn it on, and the moment...
I got no words. I have no words. Anybody that thinks that this type of behavior is okay for America, go see your fucking psychiatrist, please.